In the heart of Saudi Arabia, a revelation has surfaced that's leaving both atheists and believers in awe. This discovery challenges age-old beliefs, sending shockwaves through the annals of history. Today, we embark on a journey into the Arabian Peninsula, where an ancient secret defies explanation and rocks the foundations of faith. But before we go any further, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started. When we think of Saudi Arabia, we often picture the holy cities of Mecca and Medina deeply intertwined with Islam's heritage. But recent studies have unveiled a surprising twist. Could Mount Sinai, the sacred site revered across the Abrahamic faiths, be hidden within Saudi Arabia's vast landscape? Mount Sinai holds profound significance in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It's where Moses received the Ten Commandments, where Jesus experienced his transfiguration, and where the Quran acknowledges divine communication. This mountain symbolizes the bridge between the divine and humanity itself. For Jews, Mount Sinai is a symbol of their unique covenant with God, binding them to his teachings. In Christianity, it embodies the pursuit of holiness and a closer connection to the divine. Islam recognizes it as the place of divine revelation to Moses. Traditionally, Mount Sinai was believed to be in Egypt, but recent claims suggest otherwise. St. Catherine's Monastery, nestled in the Sinai Peninsula, is a testament to this long-standing belief. Constructed in 527 AD, it's one of the oldest monasteries globally, housing a library dating back to the 4th century. This historic site has deep significance for both Christians and Muslims. However, the exact location of Mount Sinai remains an enigma, with scholars scrutinizing historical texts for clues. Among the various proposed locations, one has ignited intense debate. 1873, when Charles T. Baker, a British traveler and Bible scholar, introduced a groundbreaking theory. Baker proposed that Mount Sinai was, in fact, a volcano, citing biblical descriptions of smoke and fire. But his journey to Jabal al-Nur in Saudi Arabia proved his volcanic theory wrong. However, he continued to explore the area, believing that biblical references might relate to a storm, highlighting the complexity of locating the true Mount Sinai. In the years that followed, influential scholars like Alois Musil and H. Philby aligned themselves with Baker's notion, pointing to Jabal al-Manifa as the real Mount Sinai. Philby, in particular, confirmed its identity during his visit in 1952, emphasizing its mosque atop the summit. But this theory wasn't without its critics. French scholar Jean Koenig proposed Halar al-Bedr volcanic peak as the probable location of Mount Sinai, providing a comprehensive array of evidence and reasoning to support his claim. Yet, even with his compelling argument, there was another controversial contender in the mix. Enter Ron Wyatt, the American researcher who stirred the pot with his belief that Mount Sinai was at the Mountain of Almonds near the Jordanian border. Leveraging his discoveries of various historical sites, he argued that the true Mount Sinai must be located in western Saudi Arabia. Wyatt's interpretation of Exodus 3:1 played a pivotal role in his theory, linking Moses' location to the land of Midian. However, Wyatt's theory faced significant challenges. His lack of formal archaeology training and unconventional methods raised doubts among scholars. Moreover, his encounters with legal troubles, including imprisonment in Saudi Arabia, added to the controversy surrounding his claims. Some biblical scholars reference Galatians 4:25, where Apostle Paul mentions Mount Sinai in Arabia to support Wyatt's theory. However, the term Arabia in ancient times encompassed a larger landmass, including the Sinai Peninsula and northern Egypt, challenging the notion that Mount Sinai is specifically in modern Saudi Arabia. But did you know that the deserts we see today in Saudi Arabia were once lush with life? It might sound astonishing, but historical evidence supports this incredible notion. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, and ancient scholars like Herodotus, Josephus, and Eusebius describe Saudi Arabia as a land of mountains, valleys, rivers, forests, and spices. Trade routes connected it to neighboring regions, flourishing in greenery and abundance. Scientifically, we delve into the fossil evidence that paints a vivid picture of the past. Fossils of elephants, hippos, crocodiles, and even seahorses suggest a diverse ecosystem with abundant resources. These fossils, dating back at least 350,000 years, reveal a Saudi Arabia with a wetter and more verdant climate. Plant fossils scattered throughout the land, including ferns, cycads, palms, and flowering plants, span various geological periods, showcasing the ever-changing vegetation. Human fossils found in Saudi Arabia's sites like Kalam, Al-Maidan, and Al-Ula provide glimpses into our origins, migrations, and cultural history. These remnants offer insights into our interaction with the environment and other species, spanning epochs from the Lower Paleolithic to the Neolithic era. But the astonishments don't end there. Beneath the waters, coral reefs and seagrass beds speak of clear and warm seawater, nurturing marine life for millions of years. And now, the moment we all have been waiting for, the discovery of ancient roads and tombs known as funerary avenues. These corridors, stretching over vast distances, connected oases and pastures in the northwest desert regions of Saudi Arabia. Accompanying them are circular cairns and ring burials, housing human remains and grave items dating back 4,500 years. Researchers from the University of Western Australia uncovered these marvels using aerial and ground surveys, satellite imagery, and excavations. But amidst these intriguing finds, Saudi Arabian archaeologists have unearthed something truly amazing: a 7,000-year-old desert monument concealing the remains of an adult male in his 30s. This eerie discovery was made within a mysterious structure known as a mustatil, a term derived from the Arabic word for rectangle. These mustatils are part of over 1,600 similar structures identified in Saudi Arabia since the 70s, hidden beneath the shifting sands. Picture this: a time when the Arabian desert was not a barren expanse, but a thriving grassland inhabited by elephants and even hippos in its lakes. The builders of these mustatils were members of an enigmatic cult who likely congregated to safeguard their land as the climate transformed the region into a desert. Their protection strategy was unique. They sacrificed cattle to unidentified deities. A recent excavation of one of these mustatils, situated not far from the ancient city of Al-Ula, has unveiled more about these perplexing structures and the rituals of their long-lost devotees. This mustatil, stretching an impressive 460 feet and constructed from local sandstone, boasts a prominent upright stone at its center, known as the Baitul. Around it lie an astonishing 260 animal skull and horn fragments, primarily from domesticated cattle, with traces from goats, gazelles, and small ruminants. But that's not all. Adjacent to the mustatil's head lies a cyst, a burial chamber style found across Europe and the Middle East. Examination of the buried man's bones suggests he was in his 30s or early 40s and displayed signs of osteoarthritis, a common joint ailment. Radiocarbon dating indicates that his burial occurred 400 years after the animals were sacrificed, implying that these mustatils served as sites for repeated pilgrimages.